What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today, here we have Navigation Level 10 versus Sakazuki, the brand new treasure map, of course. So we're doing the bonus run-through map, and of course, this is interesting, right, because this treasure map, they did state that there are 3 treasure spots on a bonus map where you can land on these super special chests, which give you a higher chance of getting better items. And it does include the alternating pens, so that's another thing that we're going to be going for. We're going to be gunning for is those alternating pens. Hopefully we can finally land some in this treasure map, and in this clip, in this video, you will see that I do actually land on one of the spots. Unfortunately, don't get too good of an item, but nonetheless, I'll be showing you guys my personal teams running through this current treasure map. So versus the Akainu boss, we're just using, obviously, the boosters, and you know, it's not a very exciting clip, of course, using the boosters. The more exciting thing really comes from the creativity that people come by with the Battle Rush bosses. There isn't usually a lot of creativity with the final boss and the intrusion boss, just because you just want to stack all of the boosters possible. But I feel like the team building aspect of treasure map is kind of evolved, where it's actually just way more efficient to just beat Battle Rush bosses with super fast, efficient teams, so you can beat these bosses as fast as possible, because obviously if you stack all of your best boosters against Akainu or Sengoku in this case, you get more points, and the more you can beat them, the more points you're going to get, obviously. So that's the whole ideology that most hardcore players are going with throughout these treasure maps from here on out. So I'll leave you guys with this clip. We'll pick things up against the next boss. So moving along to the next boss, which was actually an encounter that we found in the middle of the map, which is versus Aokiji. So this team, we're just using the Halloween Ace. I have switched around the team a little bit from the preparation video, or my team video. Switched around some support, switched around a couple of characters to make things a bit better overall. And this time around, we just have some supports to give us some pretty good damage. We've got the Sabo support attached to Ace, giving us a chain lock on the final stage. And we also have a color affinity of Nami, giving Int a slight color affinity boost, so that when we reach the last stage, we activate the Kaido special, which will break the barrier, and also give a 2.5 attack and orb boost to Driven. And obviously Kaido and Jack and also Caesar are all Driven. And we have a full board of Wano slots from Hiyori that we can abuse as well to get pretty good damage versus Aokiji. This little clip here, you see that we actually landed on one of the secret spots, and that spot that you saw that we landed on is the secret spot. And each lane, the left, right, and the middle, the last rainbow chest on each of those lanes will be that super secret spot that you want to land on. So unfortunately, you can't actually hit more than one bonus chest or super secret spot per bonus map, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice if we could land on more than one of them to give us a bit more of an opportunity, you know? So it is what it is. But you guys are seeing now versus Kobe, and this is pretty much like one of, if not the fastest team that you can build for this boss, at least right now in the early nav levels. Literally just using one special and killing that way. So we have a matching slot due to the Cavendish support, and also an attack boost due to Cavendish. Law gives the ability to remove all the debuffs. He gives an orb boost to Driven, to Cerebral, should I say. And then also Perispero support gives us a chain lock on the last stage to avoid the chain attack down. So very, very fast and efficient team to beat this boss in the early nav levels. Moving on to versus Garp, and this is a kind of an interesting one as well, because this is the one where they want you to use the dual Big Mom, and we can get through this pretty efficiently. Shout out to Game Freak, one of my alliance members, who had the idea of utilizing the free-to-play Rumble Wiper, and his special is so good here, being able to just abuse it to just kill the boss. And of course we are on a bonus map, which we get the bonus 1.5 times HP due to the treasure bird, but also we can use the special of Bonnie, which inflicts 1.5 times increased damage taken on the opponent, and that does count for special from damage as well, or damage from specials. So it means that Wiper just does crazy amounts of damage on these bonus maps. Even on normal maps he'll still do around 20 million, but being on the bonus map to get the additional 1.5 times multiplier as well for the HP is a pretty big deal. And then obviously straight after that we can go ahead and start talking about the final boss, which is going to be versus Kizaru. And this team is, you know, pretty much what they want you to use in a way. We're abusing the fact that the enemy gives us a full board of recovery slots on the final stage. Zora with his level 2 captain can change recovery into Wano, and then we have the special of Odin and Toki as well as their switch effect to give us some pretty good damage on the final stage. And of course, because they're a slasher and they remove 7 turns of despair, with the Whitey base support we can remove all of the despair when we reach the final boss stage. Makes a pretty big difference, and then we can just go ahead and tap. We also have the Koshiro support attached to Zora, so if that increased defense becomes a bit of a pesky issue, then that support will help us remove that completely. And then of course we get to the final boss, which is pretty much the exact same team that we just used against the intrusion fight versus Sakazuki. You know, you're just using the boosters, surprise surprise, nothing really too exciting to really talk about here. But just overall, my thoughts on this treasure map thus far, it is a bit of a shame that we are straying away from the anniversary focused treasure map, as we got so many rainbow chests to get additional tickets and tablets, and it is quite a big shame that we are losing all of that. Hopefully with the slight changes to the super secret bonus spot on those bonus maps, I really hope that they buffed the rate of the alternating pens, so at least some players are able to land on them this time. I don't expect them to add the ability of having like rush or tandem or final tap tablets like the anniversary. I feel like that might have been just for the anniversary, but who knows? If they end up adding those tablets into every treasure map as a super secret rare drop, I'd be okay with that too, giving players a more opportunity to land on those super secret rare items that essentially are never distributed anymore. Would absolutely love to see that. But that is going to wrap it up from me. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.